Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sense of South Jersey with me, Kellen, for another fragrance review. And today what I wanted to review is probably among my favorite colognes ever. It's just a high-class Italian fragrance, probably a 100% barbershop all the way. Fougere citrus, Sicilian citrus fragrance that has been around since 1916. And that's Acqua di Parma by the House of Acqua di Parma. So, this fragrance, like I mentioned, has been around since 1916 in Parma, Italy. The symbol on the front of the box and their overall symbol for all of their fragrances, if you can kind of see, there you go, is the coat of arms of the Duchess of Parma. So initially what this was created for was to perfume the handkerchiefs of Italy's high-class society, so that when they would either blow their nose or wipe their face, it would smell really, really good. And then, when it came to the United States in the 1950s, it was used a lot by a lot of famous actors. Cary Grant was one of them, and it has then become a cologne. And they have a ton of flankers too. They have the Blue Mediterrano line and the ingredient line, and of course the Colonia line too, which is the original. Out of all of those, the original one is definitely my favorite. It is for sure a masculine fragrance in my opinion, although it is listed as unisex from what I understand. But let's take a look at the fragrance's presentation too. So they all come in the cylinder box here. So they all have a plastic wrapping. The box is pretty sleek, pretty simple. The front is the logo. It says Acqua di Parma Colonia, and then which stands for Water of Parma. And you got the fragrance there. It is an Eau de Cologne strength. It is a 1.7 ml bottle, acquadiparma.com on the side, and then 50 ml there on the bottom. You got the batch code and some company and ingredient information. Box lifts up like this, and you have the bottle here. Really sleek bottle. Just the same front picture here as the bottle, as it is on the box too. Cap is strong. You can hold it by the cap. Cap pops off here. You got a black atomizer, black metal cap here as well too. On the bottom, you got some more information. It is a pretty good distribution. So, it sprays a lot. I'm going to spray some on my arm here. So we can talk about the notes here in a moment. Every Acqua di Parma is going to come with this little booklet, so you can talk more about the brand in here. It'll say that it's all written in Italian as well. So, if you end up getting a fragrance from, say, one of the websites and it doesn't have the book, doesn't mean it's a knockoff, just probably from the cologne gray market. But most of them that you get in store, we're going to have that. This one was actually purchased in Italy by my Uncle Pat when he was over there visiting, the country, sightseeing and seeing, where our family's from. But he brought this one back, and it's the smaller size, which I thought would be better for the review. Acqua di Parma makes every accessory you could possibly think of to match the fragrance, and I have a lot of them as well. I'll show you in a moment. But let's take a look at the notes. It really falls for me into the barbershop category. You have lavender, rosemary, Sicilian citrus, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, amber, and musk. I really smell the citrus and really smell the musk. I really, really love this fragrance too. It just reminds me of walking out of a high-end Italian barbershop, getting your hair cut, and they have an aftershave, they have an aftershave balm, everything to match. It is an Eau de Cologne, so if we're going to get into the performance-wise, I would say you get about 5 hours. Doesn't last as long as you'd like. It is a cologne strength, though, and I probably meant more so for I would say like a barbershop type of feel, as more of a refreshment smell as opposed to being expected to have a long-lasting performance. But I'd say you get 5 hours out of it, which is pretty good for it being a cologne strength and as classic as it is. So it smells amazing. You really get the fresh citrus, and I love the musk too. Fougere is probably my favorite type of fragrance scent that you can make, and this is probably the best one I've ever smelled. I have some things here that you can match it. They do have a body spray. It's a deodorizing body spray, so it's not aerosol, so it kind of comes out as in a spritz there. They make soap bars, lotions, and of course, a hair and body wash too. So you can get these all along in either gift sets or individual. I found them most online, and I would, buy them in a gift set is what I usually like to do. So if you like a classic, some people might say this is dated. I don't think it's dated at all. It's definitely an awesome, masculine, fresh citrus scent, great for the summer and spring. Probably won't perform as well in the colder weather. Definitely more, in my opinion, a daytime scent, but you can make it formal and wear it at night. I wear it whenever I want. I really enjoy it. My father really enjoys it. It's definitely an awesome cologne. So if we were going to rate this, what I would say is on the smell, 10 out of 10. Presentation, 10 out of 10. Performance, you know, since it's only 5 hours, but it is a cologne strength, I'm going to be biased since I love it, and I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. So you can't go wrong with Acqua Di Parma Colonia. Is it as Italian as it gets? So if you have any experience with Acqua Di Parma or like any other one of the flankers, like a Senza or Pura or a Saluta, then or a Solta, excuse me, whatever they call it, you know, let me know in the comments below, and subscribe. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.